Hey friends, welcome back to the first Average Disabled Gen episode of 2025. And today we're taking on something that isn't a sport for the first time ever, and we're doing zookeeping. I'm very, very excited. We're here at Hertfordshire Zoo and we're going to be tickling some tapirs and feeding some jaguars. So it's also going to be something that I tick off my 30 new things for my 30th year list, because I've never fed a jaguar before. So let's go and see.
So we're off to go and see the jaguars. We were supposed to feed Kadira, but she didn't want to come outside, and I don't blame her because it was cold and she had heating on inside. So we fed Kamal, the really good boy. This is one of her keepers, just giving him a little snack while we were trying to convince Kadira to come out. And then we decided against that. I just love his little tail flick. And then it was time to give him a feed.
Yeah, I think they were to be honest, it's heating on in there, so it's like it's nice and warm in there.
Having one, yeah. Around this.
Perfect.
Hey boy.
Excellent. Right, so you can see how I'm doing it. I'm using quite a small bit, so I'm sort of making a fist. The bits that you will be using will be a touch bigger.
Okay.
Good boy. So if we pop that in your hand, and then if you touch those two together for me, and then I'm going to do the first one with you. So my hand will go there, and we'll do it together. Perfect. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Lovely. Well done. So he's really gentle.
Yeah.
He's not too snatchy. He takes it. He likes to give it a bit of a chew and everything.
Lick off your paw.
Alright, are you happy to do this one on
Yep.
your own? Yeah, so
Those together.
that's it. Perfect.
There we go.
Well done.
Good boy.
Excellent stuff. Come on,
Oh,
this for
that
me.
claw.
It's scary when you see those claws. But yeah, so the paws, also the surface area of the paws helps them when they're grabbing hold of their prey as well.
Yes.
So bigger paws means grabbing bigger prey. You're excited, aren't you?
Ready? Up here. Good boy.
So yeah, he weighs about 70 kilos. So he's
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not that big.
okay. Yeah, so they're not the biggest of the big cats, to be fair. Like our tiger weighs around 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is quite a difference.
I was going to say I weigh more. He's so polite the way
He's a good boy. He's got such lovely markings as well.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know if you can see it on
beautiful.
his back, he's got a stripe down the back,
Yeah.
which is like really unique.
Woohoo!
So I think
I spy him. Ethan's right over the back. I do. I've kind of forgotten the girl's name.
Kipling.
Kipling?
No, Ripley.
Ripley. What was the older one's name? Was it like Nia or something? But yeah, Ethan's...
It was someone else because that was
The snake's Optimus.
the old snake was Nina.
Oh.
I thought we were your friend.
Or Nina.
It was such an amazing experience, and I learned so
right at the
much
back.
about
he's
jaguars. And in between
Maybe
that, we
we'll
had a
go
little
back
guided
inside.
tour from our guide Rob, and learnt a lot of the names of a lot of
Otters.
the animals. So here's me showing off my my knowledge of the zoo.
Hi, camels. What? Do you know what
Red pandas are one of my absolute favourite animals, so of course we had to go and find Ash, and he was doing zoomies and having the best time.
Yeah, it's freezing. Where's the what? The rabbit? Oh, he's around the corner. Jenny's not very good at finding the animals. It's around this corner here.
Where is the rabbit?
Look there. I think everyone on YouTube can see the rabbit. Do we need good? It's a Jennifer. Jennifer guinea pig.
Everything ginger.
See, like these displays aren't really accessible, are they?
He's just in the wrong place. I can see it perfectly well. It's not accessible.
But if it had that window that it has over there, it'd be better.
Yeah, but
The access at this zoo for me as a wheelchair user was amazing, and even bits where there were steep areas to get up to the top of the enclosures had these amazing intervalled ramps, which were really, really, really smooth. And even if you didn't want to go up there, you could see into all of the enclosures from the bottom as well. It was just an added experience to be able to go up in the treetop zone and see into all the amazing enclosures. This is us looking for the jaguars, but they had decided to go back inside, and I don't blame them. And then we went over, this was the only path that was a bit funny and jiggled me about, but apart from that, everything is really, really smooth. And we went to go and find the snow leopard, whose name was Jessie. She was a beautiful girl. This was amazing, seeing up the top of her enclosure. But we ended up finding her down the bottom. Just such a beautiful girl. Poppy enjoyed comparing her to her cat Kiwi. I thought her tail was incredible. And then we went off to explore the bird area. The vast majority of the birds get to fly free every day. They do shows and stuff, so they're not stuck in their enclosures, but they were all staying comfy and warm. And as you can see, all the paths again, amazing. There was no place that I couldn't go. Then we crossed over to the other side of the zoo for the Jurassic experience, seeing all the dinosaurs, which isn't for me, but I know some people absolutely adore. They did have an amazing range. And then it was time to go and tickle a tapir. This is Temuco, and he was so gorgeous and so relaxed, and we learnt a lot from his keeper Brogan about him and tapirs in general.
Very dark in colour. They're sort of thicker furred as well. The one thing that they do sort of share is that little white bit around their lip. So they have a really thick white bit around there. And they basically look like, the best way to describe a mountain tapir is they basically look like they've eaten loads of ice cream. They're very cute. Then this one is the only species to have this bit on the back of the neck. So that's actually called a mantle muscle. And they are the only species to have that, so they're nice and unique. The next one up is called a Baird's tapir. Bears are same sort of colour. You know, they eat all the good bits, then they come back a bit later. So all your sort of reds, oranges, all those bits will go first because they're the nice sweet bits. And then they will actually come back for the green bits afterwards.
Temuco. Are you cheeky?
Yeah.
I just like the way he's like, yeah, and what?
Yeah,
I'm just too cute.
He's like, you've got lovely long hair.
You are too cute.
You gonna lay down? You're half
He's
there.
like, oh, down.
You give him a bit more of a stretch if you can reach there. You should. We'll come round the back, go down. The only thing is, it might be a bit difficult to reach if he does go down. But he is a bit of a flea, so he likes to put up his legs for people. As you can see, he's already lifted up his back leg.
Oh look!
So very much loves a good old Tim. Now, just from having a look at them,
there anything you guys like? Who do you think their closest living relatives are?
Pig.
Pig, okay.
I don't know, more like rhino-y, elephanty, but then, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So they are, it's sort of a trick question because even myself, when you first look at them, they look like they've got bits of everything just cut.
Yeah.
And then when you have those dolls, you change the clothes, they just sort of look like that. Animals, they like to be near, semi-aquatic animal that like to be near water. They get on really well, so they sort of ignore each other, which is exactly what we want.
Yeah.
Apart from if food's around, then the capybaras are a nightmare. So capybaras have their own area, and the tapirs we have to shut them off sometimes to actually feed them, just because the capybaras will eat their dinner, the tapirs' dinner. They'll have a second dinner if they can. They will do what they can. Where are you going? Yes. I know, there's a nice bag on the back there.
You've had them closed half the time because you've been loving the scritches.
Yeah, he's just got the devil in him. That's it. They're right in there. The harder you scratch with a tapir,
Oh!
the better. That's it. You go down here. That's it. Those would be more preferred places. Or here where my hand is, if you can get a second hand on there. Lovely.
Double attack.
So yeah, you did the jaguars earlier, then
Yeah.
you do? Nice. How was that? Was that fun?
Yeah, good. Well, it was supposed to be Kadira, and then she didn't want to come out, so come on. So my wheelchair didn't charge properly last night. I don't know why, but basically I pushed it way too far, and we've run out of charge. So I'm just stuck. So Poppy's gone to try and see if they have a mobility aid that I can borrow to at least get back to the car, and see if we can get this back to the car as well. Yeah, I'm hoping she comes back. I'm stuck. Poppy's pushing me to get a manual wheelchair. I was this close at putting one in the car this morning. Did I? No. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Normally she takes the deposit, but if you want to leave the chair here, then
Yeah.
you can leave it as a deposit.
We're back with a manual wheelchair. There was £10, which I think is quite steep for a hospital wheelchair, but I guess for the day it wouldn't be too bad. It's just a shame that it's just for the hour. That's why I said go this way. I was right.
I know you was right. Sorry, we don't like to.
We don't usually trust Jenny's instructions, but I was right. Yeah, back in a manual wheelchair. It is like a hospital wheelchair, but with the cushion from my wheel on it, it's fine and quite comfortable. And it's much easier to push me around in than trying to push me around in my electric that just died. I'm glad I have my own wheelchair for the experiences, but yeah, what do we do, Poppy? We remember to check that it's actually charging.
Yeah, make sure that light's on. Top tip, hack. A hack of the week. Always
check that the wheelchair is charging. So yeah, we are just going back to have a little peek at the things that we didn't see. And I can probably push myself on here, but because it's a like hospital wheelchair, the arms are really, really high, so it's a little bit difficult to push myself. But
Oh, where have we gone? I know I won't need to go to the gym tonight. It's fine.
Once I had the manual wheelchair, we went back around the zoo to give it a proper test, and it was still really easy to get up to the top areas. I do say that with Poppy pushing me because it wasn't an ideal chair to push in, but we got to see this beautiful tiger having a snack. He was absolutely majestic, and it was amazing just to sit and watch. He had such a massive area and could go and fish for himself. It was a really beautiful thing, and I absolutely loved that all of the newer areas of the zoo had glass panels to see into the enclosure, so you weren't blocked by fences or by grates and things, so it meant that you always had an amazing view. And this is one of their sun bears, who again came out in the afternoon, and it was incredible to see him. I just love the way that he's sitting on his little perch like that. They've got these amazingly long tongues to get honey out of trees. Another just really beautiful animal that is sadly having a rough time in the wild.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the Jaguar, yeah.
The draw.
And the tape.
I didn't really think of his face other than the scratching it.
Hey there.
Oh, look at that tongue, see?
Oh my goodness.
Finally, we popped back to see Jessie the snow leopard, this time at the top of her enclosure, having a good look out over the park. We had the most amazing time at the zoo, and I think it's definitely one of the most accessible in terms of zoos and attractions that we've been to, but it really, really knocked me out. I was exhausted. I don't know whether it's just because I haven't had a long day out in a while or what it was, but in Average Disabled Jen versus Zookeeping, I think on this occasion Zookeeping won. But I'm okay with that because we ticked our first 30 for 30 thing, our new thing, straight off the list. All the other things we've been working on, like learning BSL and learning to read music, are kind of like slow burns, whereas this was one that I could tick straight off the list because I've never fed a Jaguar in my life. So that was great to achieve that and get that ticked off. And yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever we try next. And I'm also looking forward to going back to Hertfordshire Zoo because we had a really fantastic time, and they're opening a new lion area very, very soon. So hopefully we'll get invited back to go and see that because it was looking awesome in the build process. So that'll be great as well. Although they wouldn't tell us how many lions they're getting. It's a secret. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear about places that you found really, really accessible in your local area in the comments. And yeah, also tell me what else you think I should be ticking off of my 30 new things in my 30th year list. Make me some suggestions in the comments as well. Thank you so much for liking this video and hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you very soon for another video.